Yeah, let's go, baby. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to the Keys to the Multiverse event with Sean from Comics and Crypto. We've got Shae, Biron. We've got Andrew Ward. We've got Straith, and we've got Caitlin. Wow, what a time! What a time to be alive. I'm so grateful to have you all. How are you guys?
Doing
Great,
well.
thanks. How are you?
Happy to be here.
Thanks for having us.
Excited to see you all in video.
Hey, I just want to say hi to chat. We've got Shook, we've got Lisa, we've got Choki as well. Um, and yeah, welcome everybody. And I might actually drag this up to me. Oh, if I can, no, maybe not. Okay, so I just want to welcome you all, and yeah, how are you guys feeling for this Thursday? What's happening? Anyone
Definitely
excited?
excited.
Yeah.
So excited.
Well,
Yeah.
what are you
I
What are you most excited about? Like everybody, maybe let's do a round table for it.
Sounds good. I think we're really excited to see how this experiment works. I'm super, super excited to see how you all react to seeing someone's original artwork and giving more people an opportunity to be part of these DC3 experiments and be able to play along, be part of it all, appreciate the amazing stories in these comics. I
Mm.
mean, I'm excited about a lot of it, but there's plenty more for people to jump on. Shae, why don't you go next?
Sure, yeah. So I am most excited about the first multiverse drop because once we get there, people will start getting it and they'll get even more excited. And I can't wait to see what people post as far as what variant covers they get. That's what I'm most excited about because that first variant drop, that first multiverse drop, people are going to go nuts. They're going to go crazy. I promise.
Mm. It's FA Shay as well. FA to this stream. So welcome, Andrew. Dude, do you wanna?
Yeah, I think seeing what people's responses are to the artwork and to the characters that were selected for each of these Earths is going to be amazing. Like, I think you guys are going to love it. And it's something that we've been working on for weeks to put this together for you guys. And the team at DC, their digital production team, is incredible, and the work that they put together is awesome. So very excited to see the reactions and the responses as these roll out.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, yeah, it's been yeah super excited. And sorry, I'm just jumped in there. Yeah, I'm super excited for like how complex this is, and I hope people don't sleep on it too much. I know it's been open minted, so that and it's not even like Batcal gated. So I'm just yeah, I'm just like really, really excited to see like how this also plays out in the long run, because of all the options that we have available in the app already. But Sean, do you wanna
Yeah. I'm just very excited for the new dynamic, and this is a really cool system. I'm very excited to talk about it more today, and especially the original covers. I mean, exclusively for the blockchain, that's a really special thing, and especially for physical collectors who are new to this. It's exciting them too, and I've talked to people hands on about it. So, yeah, very excited to talk about it today with y'all.
Yeah, 29 out of the 30 covers have never existed before, so it'll be
Incredible,
cool to roll those out.
very cool.
Straith? I'm not leaving you out. Let's go.
Oh, I'm on the spot. I think like what I'm excited for, like in general, but specifically here is like time travel. And to be able to do that through comics feels really special. Like I think that this is the first time that you'll be able to see and hold and experience like comics as they may have existed in another multiverse or in another Earth. Like I'm specifically excited for Earth 26 and for a world protected by Captain Carrot and intelligent talking animals, but I'm betraying my own bias. But yeah, I think that it's going to be really cool to be able to start embarking on an exploration of these different multiverses. And this will be the only place that you can do this. This is art that will be revealed for the very first time.
Awesome. Right. who wants to have a go at explaining what to do and what's next? Um, I'll kick it off. So, guys, well, actually, do you know what would be good? It would be good to see what you guys want to go for. Like, if it's just like one stream, are you gonna go for everything? So, I'll start. So, first of all, I'm gonna invite my mom to try and like create an account. Um, and then my best friend, I'm gonna say like, listen, this is the time to join. Because um, believe this was DC's strategy to actually bring in new people, because what we have, from my Matt Mason interview recently, he said that there was like 7,000 active wallets across the crypto space, and I feel like this is a good start to actually onboarding new users. So, I guess if we see more people on the platform, then and if they release more comics over time and they more affordable there are, the more people can join. I think this is just the way I think about things, and I think like for the masses is what I can think of here, and I think like the complexity of it as well. Like, let's say um like we like in Web3 we always want like, okay, what to do, like how do I don't know, like how do I mint to my MetaMask? You follow this link, and like it's like super complex, and trying to explain that to everybody. I feel like in this drop is a similar trend. You go, huh, what do I actually need to do? So my strategy would be to mint 5 for me, and then my girlfriend, my fiance, to mint 5, my mom and my best friend, and we'll mint 5, and like that's like our keys. We'll see how that plays out. And yeah, may pick up some more on the market depending on like how it goes. But like I guess it's only 5 days, right? Is it 5 days in between the first one? It's like June 20, right? Was the next one. So yeah, so that's my strategy, to just go hard in minting so that I don't have to rely on the secondary. Hopefully we get a legendary, because that's gonna be awesome already, numbers wise. Sean, what are your thoughts?
Well, maybe we can start at the beginning and just let everyone out there know like
Oh,
what
sorry.
this
Yeah, let's go.
is and
Yeah,
what it's
let's
about.
go. Yeah, let's go.
So you go ahead and maybe someone from the team could kind of dive into it.
Yeah, Andrew, let's go.
Sure. Yeah, so the idea behind this is kind of tying into the Flash movie and the multiverses and time travel and everything, and how will you be able to travel to Earth 3 or Earth 26? And the answer is you need to pair up with the Flash in order to be able to travel to these different Earths. So on June 15th, we have our first sale, which is The Flash, the Fastest Man Alive. And it's going to be effectively an open edition, so there's no stress on trying to get in. It's going to be open for 48 hours. Anyone who wants to mint is going to be able to mint, and each account will be able to mint up to 5 comics. And each of the rarity tiers of the Flash, the Fastest Man Alive, are going to be a key to a future sale in the multiverse. So the common rarity tier is going to unlock your access to the first multiverse sale that we have coming up on June 20th for Wonder Woman. And the way this is going to work is 24 hours before each of the multiverse sales, we're going to take a snapshot. And if you hold the rarity tier in your account that gates your access to that sale during that snapshot, then you're going to be able to participate in that multiverse sale. And that's a sale that, again, you don't need to rush. It's going to be open for 24 hours. So if you're eligible to mint, you're going to be able to mint. And we wanted to try to encourage as many people to participate as possible. So instead of tying the number of comics that you're able to mint in those multiverse sales to the number of Flash editions that you hold of that rarity tier, it's just going to be at the account level. So if you hold multiples of a single rarity, that doesn't give you an advantage. So you can share that with someone else who doesn't hold that and they want to participate in that drop.
Cool. So you can share it. So if you own multiple of that rarity, you can share the access.
If you own multiple, you can put one up on the secondary marketplace to give someone else the opportunity to participate in that sale.
Nice. Very cool. And these covers, for Wonder Woman 1, for example, that's a incredibly popular and prestigious comic. Wonder Woman 1 what's this comic going to look like? Is it going to be its original artwork?
So it's go ahead, Caitlin. You can
please no. Go ahead. You see more than me.
So it'll be Future State Wonder Woman #1, the Multiverse edition. So there's going to be 5 rarity tiers, just like there are for all of our comic drops. And each of the rarity tiers are going to have a different character on the cover that represent a character from each of the Earths that we have. So we have Earth DCU, 3, 23, 26, and 49. So each of those rarity tiers is going to have a new character on the cover of that comic, and that's the same for all of the other comics that we have.
That's awesome. And however many comics are minted, that's the number of potential comics could be dropped for Wonder Woman. Got it. Yeah.
Exactly. Cool. Yeah. So we'll be basing the multiverse drop collection sizes on the number of each of the rarity tiers that get minted during the 48-hour sale of The Fastest Man Alive.
So is it still the same split? Is it 40% common, 5% legendary? Okay, you need to help me out now. How many?
Yeah, so 40, 30, 15, 10, 5 is the breakdown for the weights that we apply to each of the rarity tiers.
You can tell I just go straight for the legendary and then the common, right? But the uncommon as well. Like you guys putting Superman in there, like wow, I like that. But are all these decisions from DC, or did you guys have a say in these things? Creatives, let's go.
In terms of the art, DC has the most incredible comics artists and the most incredible experts with the most love for these titles and these stories and these worlds. And we have the incredible opportunity to play with them.
Right.
You know, if you're Bat-Cal holders who've been voting on Batman Legacy Cal with me and others, the opportunity to work with these really creative, clever, experimental, and innovative teams is amazing. And these covers came direct from DC artists with some of the top DC artist creator fans in the building, figuring out exactly how to distribute all of these titles, all of these different characters and covers. And there was a lot of choice and a lot of editing that went down. And I'm a spectator on this one, but it is one of the most exciting drops I've seen. I love the characters. I could not be more excited to be able to see how you all react when you get to see what DC has prepared for y'all.
Oh my gosh. And the thing is, right? Like these 48 hours on Thursday, Friday, like I'm just what is happening? You know? I think I'm echoing somewhere. But I think like imagine you walk in next week, right? And you're like, yes, of course you have to pick it up from the secondary, like, but it would have been like, gosh, I wish I was there on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like, just this thing about like, wow, just I'm super pumped. And I know people are still queuing up straight, like, go, because I'm sure the website, I don't know, would the website be blocked, like, during minting time? Like, it is the craziest thing, like, because I don't know if you knew, Sean, but yeah, it was the quicker you mint, you know what I mean, you get those desirable stuff in there. But yeah, I won't say what they are, but you know what I mean. But yeah, after securing those, it's all random as well. So it's like when I hit 5, and what was the thoughts behind that, like with the 5 max? Because they are keys, right? I think like 5 is small. And what was the thought process? Did you want control over just the amount that they might be if people like how you did the mad comics, right? Because that was like a meme drop almost, right? So how did that
yeah, that was our April Fool's drop.
Yeah.
I mean, we thought about it and kind of went back and forth on it, and it's like striking a balance because we want to make sure that we're making it open and accessible, and as many people who want to participate can participate the way they want to. But we also want to be thoughtful about what happens after the sale. What does the supply look like? Things like that. So it's striking that balance of, there's 5 rarity tiers. Let's give people 5 opportunities to give them in and see what they get.
Awesome.
And the 5 tiers that are going to drop over the next 2 weeks. The snapshot's going to be taken after the 48 hours for all the rarities. Is that correct?
Yeah. So the snapshots will be taken 24 hours before each sale. So there's going to be 5 different snapshots that happen between, the first one's going to be on June 19th, and the last one's going to be on July 5th. So the day before the final sale on July 6th.
That was the actual thing I was DMing Mr. Ward earlier, because what prevents you minting, dumping it, for someone else to kind of pick it up and mint? So you actually, guys, let's get this right. Like 24 hours before, you hold it, and I believe, Mr. Ward, because I heard on Hawkman's interview, you actually have to hold the comic while you mint as well, or before you can mint it. Is that right? Or
so it's just during the snapshot. Yeah.
No way. Okay, so that's interesting.
So the next comic is Superman 1 after Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
Correct.
so it's Future State Wonder Woman is on Tuesday next week, and then Superman #1 will be on Thursday.
Very cool.
Yeesh.
Is it a homage to the original cover? Is it? I'm curious about Superman 1 specifically.
So we did share a teaser that gives a bit of a glimpse of
Let me find it.
Earth 26 version of the Superman #1 cover. So it gives you an idea of the direction that these are going in.
So let me just share that quickly. Yep. Everyone might blur out after, but yeah, this one, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
What can we see here, Sean? What is your eyes looking at right now? Wow,
That's awesome.
Well, it's still got some of the old one, right? But instead of like Superman over the buildings, yeah, it's got the Wow, what was the?
Really reveals a lot.
Yeah, what was the decision putting that as legendary? That's my question. No idea for DC. Right?
That was all DC. Their creative team put that together. They selected all the characters. They chose which Earths are going to be on which rarity tiers. It's their kind of fun. I think Jim Lee described it as like a what if imaginary scenario of what if Superman #1 launched on Earth 26. What would that
cool.
cover look like?
That's awesome. And who are some of the artists that worked on these? Has that been publicized yet?
No, I don't think it has.
Nice try, Sean. Nice try, man.
And it's interesting because while all of the covers are unique and original in this form that they're being released in, some of the artwork is being borrowed from other comic covers, other panels from within comics. So it'll be fun watching you all kind of trying to track these down and piece together where everything has come from.
But this really is an opportunity. Sorry.
Go ahead, Caitlin.
It really is an opportunity to get a look inside each one of these universes, to see how each of these universes has a little bit different style, a little bit different take, and an opportunity to go deeper. I know that was part of the thought process that was going into these amazing artists' work. So, Earth 49, it's a much darker place than Earth 26. But at the same time, you can look back at the original comics and see how those different changes apply to the world we live in today. Shae, go ahead.
Whoa,
I was just gonna
what does that mean? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say kind of similar to what Caitlin was saying, in that for the hardcore DC fans who know what these DC multiverses look like and what kind of characters exist in these worlds, they can kind of guess, which characters are they going to come up with next? Who's going to be on 5 covers? So I think that's part of the fun of it.
Interesting.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, did all the variants been and has all the variants been announced? Like I guess all the multiverses have been announced, right? As well. Like,
Yes.
there is that
Yeah.
FAQ. So let me share that quickly.
Yeah.
See what we can piece together.
So first up will be Flash, the Fastest Man Alive, who's in Earth DCU. Our next drop will be on Earth 3, which is home to an evil Justice League known as the Crime Syndicate. Earth 23 will be our June 22nd drop, I think.
Sorry, Caitlin. So each drop will have a cover that's an example of each Earth.
Yeah.
So the Wonder Woman #1 drop will have characters on the cover from Earth DCU, Earth 3, Earth 23, Earth 26, and Earth 49.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's okay. It's okay, but basically, right? Anything you mint, you'll have a fun time because you mint 5 of these, or you mint 1 of these, then you'll have the chance to mint two of these. So any of these could be yours, and then it's all different, right? 29 different ones, right? Basically. So,
Right.
my God, like seriously, how long did this take?
It's been in the works for a while, and
Really?
the amount of work and energy that goes into every one of these covers is astonishing. Every single one of these has been really carefully thought through and evaluated and gone through many, many edits. So you know that when you get the final version, it's going to be beautiful.
Wow.
I'm especially excited for Earth 23 because I actually own a couple of copies of Final Crisis #7. I love that cover so
nice.
much. So yeah. Yeah.
I also want to say, well, these multiverse comic covers are also pretty cool. The Flash, the Fastest Man Alive is also pretty awesome because, so as you know, there are 5 rarity tiers. So each one represents a Flash age. So the first one, common tier, will be present day. The uncommon tier will be golden age treatment. So they'll all have their own different treatments as if they were released at that time period. So the rare tier will be silver age, which is going to have like a 60s or 70s type of treatment to it. And then epic will be bronze age, which is going to be 70s kind of feel to it. And then,
Nice.
of course, legendary is modern. So all of there's also treatments on those that are pretty special. And then I'm sure you know about the tie-in to the movie. This comic book, The Flash, the Fastest Man Alive, is the prequel to The Flash that's coming out in theaters on the 16th. So that's why, part of the timing behind it is so perfect because we do the drop on the 15th, go watch the movie on the 16th.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely. And yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
I love the lineup. I mean, it's so fantastic. We can experience the different ages in our world, but also connect to the multiverse and see what it would have been like in these different universes. That's so fun. That's a really fun time. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
cool.
why
That's
the
very cool.
first drop is the time. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, I think like I again like want to compliment the team at DC. Like I think that's like the power of this. Like that's the power and that's the point of Speed Force and of time travel, to be able to enter these different multiverses and you don't know exactly what's going to happen. And so from the very first experience, like from the point at which we turn over the keys to you, I think that there's a lot of surprise and delight in terms of the worlds that will unfold beyond.
That's fun. Oh, it's so cool. I love the Silver Age especially. They're all fantastic. That that's so cool. Oh yeah.
I know, right? Like, what variant is losing right now? Look at this.
They're all so
Honestly.
different.
So this is Andrew. This is the only one that's like a comic in real life. That one, right? That cover, is that right?
Yeah, that's the only cover that you can
Nice.
go out in the store and actually buy it. All of the others are only available on the DC3 platform.
Yeah.
Andrew, I have a follow up. Um, with this one, do you expect these? Well, again, you can say yes or no, but do you expect more variants to come on this drop style, or do you think this is like a special event where you drop 29 separate covers? Or I guess I'm answering my own question, but how often do you expect this to happen? Like, because this is a lot to drop on somebody, like, or like in 1 week. Like, we're not ready, like, the complexity.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can safely say with the amount of work that goes into putting something like this together, it's not something that you're going to see too frequently. But
Guys,
I
you just
will.
want to say sorry, sorry, I don't want, but just say hi because people don't like they don't believe that this is live. So
Hi,
just
Bless
wanna-
Network. This is
Hi.
live.
It's boss man. Hey, boss man. Hey, chat. I just want to stop here and say hi to the chat. Andrew, please hold that alpha before everyone like kills me. Hold that alpha and please resume. So I want to say hi to Ayabiz, VLV Group. I want to say hi to Jake, Choki. Who else? Drew, Lisa, and whoever else who wants to say hi. And yeah. Okay.
Hi, Lisa.
Awesome.
I mean, what you can see here is every one of these big drops is an experiment, the same way we learned from the Mad Magazine drop and from the drops that we've had in the past. And every time DC comes to us with a new concept, they're building off everything we've learned together. So if you're engaged with this, if you like it, tell us, because it's how we're figuring out what events to do next, what to focus on. I think there are some creative ideas that come whole cloth from the amazing team at DC. And knowing that we wanted to do something major for a Flash movie tie-in with the prequel comic and then going into the multiverse with you all to create totally different views of the past, present, and future of the Flash. It's just really exciting every time we go out and do one of these big drops with you, take the learnings back and see what crazy ideas come up next. So you might not see this exactly in the future, but you know it's going to be building towards the next big thing.
What's bigger than this, Caitlin?
That's the challenge, isn't it? That's always the challenge. We have some ideas, but one of the great pieces of magic that comes with working with these incredible creators is we'll come up with wild and crazy ideas, and that builds on bigger, wilder, crazier ideas. And with the talent and the skills, we can do a lot of the crazy ideas we've come up with so far. And it's just a matter of timing. So when can we do this one? When's the perfect time for that one? This one's going to need a little bit more baking. It's always a fantastic brainstorm and a fantastic set of plans that we have in progress week to week, every month. We know we're always sort of talking about things yet to come, but part of that's because they often change in progress and become something even cooler.
Awesome. Like, this is so awesome. I want to leave some time for some tough questions, but I will let Sean answer anything that so let's say this one, right? Because Sean, we had a pre-discussion about this one. So this is from like Bossman. I believe this is a question from for just Superman 1, right? What are your thoughts on this, Sean? Personally, I won't get Tom to answer this one because I'm sure it's not it's not politically correct. But like we have the freedom. You go.
Yeah, I think that based on the example that we saw, this is a Superman 1 from a different multiverse. So it's an opportunity to own a comic book from a different dimension, essentially. Which is pretty amazing. That's so cool.
And it also, in my opinion as well, it might even bring more attention to Superman 1 because they're paying homage to it, right? So it enhances like the eyes on it. It's just like you're getting people to actually like own something and read it. In my opinion, anyway, I think you guys have a strong community there and keep that going. But let's try and see, like, because in real life variants get released for stuff always, right? In real life, like, you know what I mean. So okay, I hope that answered that one.
I'd also like to add that when you think of the premise behind the Flash movie, that's what it is. It's a time travel and a multiverse travel. So we wanted to make sure to tie into the movie and really celebrate the movie in a way that's special and really connected with the fans.
Oh my God, we're like, it's really getting good right now, and I know we're like pressed for time. So I would say, does anyone? Let's go. Let's do a roundtable. What are your thoughts? Like, what is the comic you guys are most excited? What are you going for? Let's just do a quick one. What are you going for? Like, what is your favorite one that you feel like? What's your favorite character that you're going for? Go, Sean. You go first.
I'm always a sucker for Superman. So
there we go. Andrew. sorry. I just.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I can't really comment. I've seen all of the covers, and I do have some favorites, but I don't want to.
You don't want to discuss. Okay, who wants to disclose? Let me just ask that, and then I can let Sean carry on.
I'm a sucker for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was my first DC comic as a kid, and I'm really excited for that drop.
Okay. All right.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I'm excited for Batman because
that is an expensive dream right now. You know?
I know.
That's true. You don't have to shoot for the top. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Straith? Nothing? No comment?
Nothing, no comment. All my children are perfect and amazing. I already told you guys that I'm obsessed with talking animals in X26, so you know where I'm going.
And I think for me, I'm really excited for the Fastest Man Alive drop, and I'm really excited to see where it takes me on this journey. I always all of the work is so exciting to me watching it come to life that, I feel like whichever ones the universe bring to me are going to tell me the story that I'm going to love.
And that's kind of the fun of it. Like we're giving you the keys to travel to the different Earths, but you don't know which Earth you're going to end up on when you go to min in those multiverse.
Oh wow! Should have started with that, but yeah. But the thing is now, guys, like I said, like the more tickets you buy from the beginning, and the more people you involve, and I guess this is it. Like, it's trying to bring the masses together. There's a ton of questions now. I don't know if anybody wants to. Yeah, so Sean, I don't know what your style is for live streams. So how do you even pick which one you ask? Like, what? Give me some advice, dude.
Yeah, you can pick whichever one speaks to you.
Okay. Well, I think I've answered this. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I love the open edition, the timed open edition strategy that you guys are doing, because this gives an opportunity for everyone to get involved. There's no pressure on whether or not you're going to be able to make the drop or, time constraints. So, within 48 hours. But it's very similar to the Batcal drop, the initial Batcal drop. That was cool that everyone was able to get involved in it, up to a certain period of time. So I love that. I love the strategy.
Okay, I'm gonna say I'm not sure what time you got. I'm gonna time the difficult questions to 5 minutes. So let's go. I think let's do it. Let's say the manga. Meet Angel says manga is taking over comics. Why is DC trying to reinvent the wheel? Maybe DC needs to take a break. The comic based and then jump into Web3 and all these extensions. Maybe interactive comics. So to take, if anyone has any comment, let me know.
Sure.
If not, sorry.
I can say that those are great ideas. They are things I can't comment on at this time. I can tell you that for this drop, the creative vision was really clear to have a metaverse, an opportunity to go back in time to see how these different universes brought different comic books to life. And then in future drops, you'll see more and different things from DC as well.
Ooh, I have a good question. Will the covers be revealed a few hours or a day before the drop? It would really remove some criticism for the re-releases since they will be different covers.
So we're going to be sharing a few more teasers with you all probably tomorrow. So you'll have an idea of where we're going with each of the comics. So we selected one Earth from each comic, so you'll be able to see an example of each comic title and an example of each Earth. So we're not going to reveal everything right away, but it'll give you a better idea of what's coming. And then before each of the multiverse sales, we'll fully reveal all of the covers that will be a part of those sales.
Very cool.
But I think we all know that DC loves a surprise, and they don't want to reveal too much too soon.
I tried, guys. I tried. I made a post and I tried the pressure type, like, oh, there's gonna be a sneak peek. Oh, but I should have scheduled this stream tomorrow when there's more sneak peeks. But that's my bad. But yeah, I tried. Sorry, go ahead, Caitlin.
Oh no, I mean it's one of those things where there's always a question of how much can we show, how much can we reveal, but also what's going to be the funnest possible timeline for us to give you guys teases and peeks, and it's amazing.
Wow. I mean, I think I just want to highlight as well, like, we're in the middle of like this thing where we haven't. What can I say? I'm talking to Sean. Sean, right? Like for example, we're far from the highs that we've experienced in NFTs from last year and comics or whatever else. But I mean, to me, this is like this is different. This is what I love about it, and I just want to say and reiterate that like DC is trying something new all the time, and with Palm as well. So they learned from previous drops, like always, and I know that Mr. Ward like talked about this on his stream with Hawkman, like the Epic Chase, for example, like like limiting it to one tier. They've learned from that. I don't know what that means. Obviously, he didn't say what that means, but it means like we're stumbling forward together, and like all these like feedback and stuff. I'm sure everyone's reading it, and we're all in this together. Like Sean, like yeah. What else?
I can tell you we do. And whenever we're having conversations with DC and Warner Brothers executives, they're bringing in your comments too. We're not bringing them to them. They're also keeping an eye on the conversation and all of the things that you all are calling out. I will say that almost every one of these conversations begins with a real creative prompt. It's coming from a place of wanting to do the stories justice, wanting to do the creative justice. And every single person in those rooms are also comic collectors. So while in this drop sequence, we might not satisfy everything you could imagine, we're going to do everything we can to make it the most creative, exciting, and really, really fun drop that is possible.
Andrew, I do have a slight out of topic question. Do you think any giveaways style might happen soon with Palm, or is it, as you said, maybe is it just restricted to the US and that's why you were keen to not? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's something that we would love to do and to try to engage with the community in that way, but it does become challenging on that kind of legal front where giveaways are much easier for us to do US only, but then then we're alienating a lot of our fans and a lot of the community elsewhere around the world. So that's why
okay. I'll just do a quick giveaway now. I'm gonna drop a Flash comic for $1. So in about 10 seconds. So yeah, please carry on. I'll be dropping 3 in the market for $1. So guys, if you just want to talk about whatever you want to talk about while I do that, yeah.
I mean, I think I've talked about this before, but the behind the scenes of what's going on with so when you're working with a big studio or a big franchise like DC or Warner Brothers Discovery, it's like a country. There are so many different teams working on so many different pieces of business, different types of experience, different types of product. And it takes a lot of work to be able to do all of the understanding of what that landscape looks like and to make sure that everything you want to do is possible. And everything is possible on different timelines. And you have to make sure that every team you're working with is creatively satisfied, is going to have the right business alignment, and honestly, that it all fits into everyone's goals. So I feel like I get very protective often because there's so much work going on. And I know, and there's definitely a mild, constant, no blinking panic of like 52 days are coming up. But we can never hit everything we want to be able to talk about in that timeline. We can never reveal everything exactly on the timeline we want. And as you've seen, we will bring you content when it becomes available and make sure you have the most time possible to take advantage. There is so much really exciting stuff in the pipeline, and lots of secret stuff that I can't talk about, as always. I mean, again, I worked on Avatar. I had to keep secrets for 14 years. It was a but I promise it won't take 14 years for you all, even though I see day to day, you want to know more, and I want to bring you more. And everyone on the team is working day in, day out to make sure that that we're going to bring you things that blow your mind, that are going to get so exciting, that are going to satisfy comic collector fans, that are going to be bringing our crews to life in more our ways, and that are going to be things you want, maybe things we've talked about, things that we promised, and a whole lot more.
That's incredible. And just out of curiosity, for Bad Cows themselves, and just kind of pivoting the conversation a little bit, but for Bad Cows, are there plans to go past the 2-year roadmap? I'm not sure if you've talked about that before.
I mean, we've talked about a multi-year roadmap for a while. I think we'll probably have some changes that you'll hear about, because we've been changing all the time too. It's not that we aren't doing the things we said, but it's this plus. And that's really where the conversations have been going. And we're really excited to see how we can bring that to life for you, and making sure that we're releasing it when everything is ready to go, and we can guarantee you the timeline for its release, because they're so complicated.
View the 2-year roadmap as a minimum guarantee rather than an endpoint.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And this is something that Josh Hackbarth has talked about on our events as well. Like it's a really exciting way for us to all work inside this new technology stack, with DC and Warner Brothers Discovery really putting energy into it.
Sorry, I just wanted to congratulate IBs and Choco Bar. Dude, you have enough assets in the app, dude. You do not need to be getting these dollar drops. But congratulations, IBs and Choco. Congrats. FA Flash, don't sleep on it. Hey, what do you think, Sean?
I picked up a couple legendaries myself. Yeah.
I minted one. I one up you. I minted one. So.
Oh, good for you. That's awesome.
No, but yeah, it's such a great comic, and like I said, so this drop on Thursday. So has this been released this year? Sorry, Andrew. So this particular one, do you know? When was it released? I should have really done my homework on this one. The actual upcoming one, the Fastest Man Alive. Should I Google it? Okay.
I actually don't know off the top of my head when it was released.
It is a 2022 current series title. I'm not sure. I think you can get it now in paperback, but you won't be able to get it with all of these covers, and you won't be able to get it in the reader. And
and for the benefit of everyone in the stream, for if you're like, because obviously bits of it have been shown in like different, so Mr. Ward, like the collection filter upgrades, Mr. Ward. Again, I don't want to talk for you. You're here because I usually give this out like when you're not here. So collection filters, Mr. Ward, how's that going?
I think we should see an update rolling out to you all on Monday.
Woo! Okay, yeah, that's gonna be cool. Oh gosh, I'm under pressure. Carry on with the normal. I just want to throw stuff out there while I have everyone. Chat, do you want to tell me how many you're minting on Thursday, and what variants you wanna, what you're going for? Yeah. And I don't know, no one's saying anything, but I'm going for um, uh, uncommon, right, Sean? The uncommon, because super,
I'm definitely minting 5 for sure.
yeah.
I'm definitely planning to pick up each one for sure.
Are you,
If
are
I don't
you
get all
plan,
5 from them.
are you gonna try and pick up one from each variant as well,
Yeah,
or what?
absolutely.
Like just yeah, it's one, yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Any bets, Sean, on how many is gonna get minted? I want to put you under pressure. Any bets?
I have no idea.
Okay,
But I
so
anticipate we'll be minting multiples. I can see that happening for sure.
yeah, we're thinking like 10K. When I say we, it's like me and the chat I share. We think 10K. Depending on like, and then obviously that has a trickle effect to how many there will be, because there's only 2, right? So the next, I would say the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like key, like just get, I don't know, get your friends in, like, tell one of them, like, never know what's gonna happen, like, it's key. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Um, so, Mr. Ward, do you want to talk a bit about like the collector point system that you dropped on my stream like 2 months ago? How's that coming along, by the way? Do you know?
So this is one of the things that we're always talking about, like how do we look at the collectors on our platform and recognize them? So that is something that we're in discussions on. What could that possibly look like with if we want to allow people to opt into participating in like a leaderboard system or things like that. So it's one of many things that we're discussing and working on.
I'm just
Yep.
sitting here because we have so many live discussions about how to bring these things to life in creative and exciting ways. And like I can say we're working on these things every day. That said, we have we don't like to talk about things until we can tell you exactly when to expect them, which I know makes a lot of people annoyed. I, as an audience member, am annoyed. As a human, I'm also annoyed because I want it now. But I also just want to say that, like, just because you aren't seeing something, and I see a lot of comments in the chat, I see a lot of ats on Twitter at me every day. Just because you're not seeing us announce something doesn't mean it's not coming. It does mean we're working on it, and we're not going to tell you it's done until it is, because we to set up a situation where you guys expect something from us and we can't deliver it on time. That's just not how we like to work.
Under promise, over deliver. I love it.
It is fun when we see you guys talking about like exactly something that we're working on.
Tell me.
We'll screenshot and share that around.
Oh man, I would love to be in your position. Honestly, I'll be like seeing everything behind the scenes. Oh, that's nuts.
And I wish I could share that joy with you all, because it just ends up being Straith or Shae or Andrew who gets to like, look at this. This is the same idea. But I can't tell you which one that is. I can't, like, I can only just like do a confused Lego Batman gif or something. Like, it's just
you need to share me that confused Batman gif. I might start using it more. Is it that thing? Is it that?
Oh, there's some good ones, but Batman only has good ideas, like only Batman ideas. Anyway, there are a lot of great gifts out there. I recommend you go on your own gift journey. I know that it's like an anachronistic thing now, according to trend articles, but you all know that you'll probably make the gifts out of my cold internet hands.
Yeah. Oh, I do have a question again. Just to throw that out there. So, what do you think is the take for DC and like Web3 on the Web3 technology side, Andrew? Is that like you said, like the keys are coming, obviously, and actually, I've not heard too many shouting of keys these days, except for the multiverse keys. That must have done the trick. But how is that coming along? Like, for that end and did you say we could own these comics on self custody? You didn't say that. I guess I don't have to box you in too much.
So I will just say, like, every single company, every single team at every company is aligned that the keys are something that we will be delivering to the users on the DC NFT platform. So they are coming. It's a very complicated process to build out, and it's something that we need to do in a really thoughtful way to make sure that we're able to continue offering experiences to everyone while also offering the benefits that come with self-custody. So it's something that we're working on, something that we will be delivering. It's just a question of when.
And also, you mentioned an update on Overdrive and Hawkman's stream. If you haven't, guys, go check out Buckaroo Black's Coffee and Comics, and also Hawkman's video with Andrew Ward, where he, again, you're here. What is the update on Overdrive? You said something. So
I believe the update was that there was no update.
I thought you meant we all work. Okay, all right, okay, never mind. It sounded really positive, and then like, yeah, I love it. Yeah, set no expectations. Oh gosh, I'm tired out with the wins. I'm really tired out with the wins. Let's go back to the original topic at hand. So okay, you're learning as we go, and you mentioned that we're not going to see such a big thing dropped all the time, like 29 variants, because it takes a long time, right? So this is like a one-off for a while. And how many? Okay, how many? Sorry, go ahead.
And that doesn't mean you won't see sequences coming up, or you won't see more DC3 experiments. They might not look exactly like this. And I think that's part of the fun for us. How can we build these experiences, these engagements in ways that are really creatively exciting, that get the artists excited to be part of them, and are part of these bigger stories that we're all experiencing together? This is a really interesting and fun way to experience the multiverse with The Flash, the film, coming out on the 16th. But The Flash isn't coming out again next month. You'll see something else. You'll see something else in the month following. And that's really, we don't want to be doing the same thing over and over either.
So are you saying like different drop style again, or just because you've done like, a comic pack that opens up 3, now you're doing something where you mint 1 to mint 2 to access 5 different rarities. Are you saying there's going to be a new style again coming?
I mean, I think you all can expect that we'll keep pushing the creative boundaries of how we can make these drops fun and exciting and bring stuff to life. I'm not going to give you a timeline. I'm not to tell you what it is, because if there's one thing that's true about these DC teams, they're constantly surprising us with great new ideas.
And the focus from DC is so keyed in on what are the fans going to enjoy, what are they going to be surprised by, what will they have the most fun collecting, and that's where their focus is. So when they come up with ideas like this Flash Enter the Multiverse engagement, like, we're thrilled to work on it because we have fun building it and then seeing your reactions to it. And anything that you guys enjoy, you're probably going to see more of. Like, we're always listening, we're always trying to get feedback on these new things that we're trying out to see what works, what doesn't work, what we can change and build on in the future.
Andrew, can you disclose, is there many accounts that have been opened recently just for this upcoming drop? Is it something that is it on the blockchain anyway, if we wanted to look? Has it opened up or not yet? You're not going to do the stats for that yet?
So I mean, there were some stats in one of the press releases that came out around this about the platform. I don't think I can give you more information than that here, but I mean, it is a blockchain. There is information that's just naturally publicly available to you all that is not available through other, e-commerce platforms that are out there.
Yeah, for sure. And it's interesting as well to differentiate real accounts as well. And that bot protection that you guys did, and like, even accessing it from a VPN, or I don't know, it feels extensive, but what else are we gonna say? Sean, any more?
I'm just excited for this drop. Yeah, we're gonna be doing another live stream more about it. Yeah, I'm excited. This is great, guys.
I mean, Thursday is gonna be insane. And yeah, I think I wish you guys all luck, good luck and stuff. And if there's any like final thoughts, I'll go around the table. Starting with maybe Shae, and then let's go to Straith, Caitlin, and Andrew, Sean. And then I guess I'll finish off. But yeah, final thoughts. Yep.
Yeah, so what I mentioned earlier was we did put out an FAQ. It is a live FAQ page. So if your question is not answered on that, please feel free to send us a message through our support ticket process and ask away. We'd be happy to answer your questions. If there are still some things that are unclear, please ask.
Yes. Straith, thank you for setting this up.
Oh God, my pleasure. Like, what a beautiful way to spend a Tuesday afternoon, evening with you all. I have to say, like, I'm super excited for this experience. I'm really excited to share this experience with you all and with the community. I also want to say I'm really grateful for the chance to work for this community and to continue to develop experiences with y'all. I see a lot of questions in the chat. I know we did not get to all of them. She's doing an incredible job trying to aggregate all of our questions about this drop into an FAQ. There are obviously some questions that the community continues to have about our roadmap, and we will do our best to answer those diligently. So feel free to reach out. Again, your happiness, your participation in this journey is so important to us, and we are so stoked to begin to travel the multiverse with you all starting on Thursday.
Let's travel the multiverse. Straith, one last question before you close off. How's the generative tool going with the downloads? And has anyone shared anything, any of their creations already on that?
Yeah, we are so excited to see I think close to 20,000 downloads of the tool in the Unreal Engine marketplace, which is great. Like, it is my dream to see tens of thousands of creators working with this tool, which is so cool. One thing that we were talking about with Palm Foundation is potentially working on a call for generative artists and to sort of look at a program wherein we can grant people who are creating with this project. So more to come there. But yes, we have been using the tool. The team has been using the tool. And there will be more to share on that soon too, in terms of work that we've developed with it. But so excited to see people beginning to integrate our engine into their practice.
Wow. And maybe you could share a few, if anyone shared their works with you, maybe share that around. I'll be really keen to see. Obviously, like this Flash thing is over, like the main focus.
We're Flash 24/7 right now. So that's great.
How many side projects can we handle? You know, it's like honestly, Caitlin.
Team lives and breathes for DC. So this is our focus.
Thank you.
I mean, it's great to see you all. I'm kind of locked in the story mines all the time, and you're not hearing from me because we are really hard at work on a lot of stuff that will be coming out. When you don't hear from us, it's usually because we're working really, 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 really hard. And I am very excited to get through what we're working on and be able to share with you what that looks like and what it is. And it's great to see y'all. It's nice to see sunlight and to see humans. And thank you all for continuing to messaging me despite my absence. And I'm keeping my heads down and getting it done for y'all. And I'm really hoping that you'll love what it is that we bring to you in the future.
Thank you so much, Caitlin. And like I said, I just want to add to that. Definitely, like, your big picture, and honestly, I know like a million things are running through your mind, but you gotta stay focused for us, because I do have one question: is when Joker? Oh, the faces! It might come, guys. Love it. Okay, love it. Sorry. Like that, because you know what Harley Quinn usually comes with. She comes with the Joker. So yeah, I don't know.
Ivy? an emancipated, free, and open attitude towards life. No, we are so excited for what's going to come in the future. We know Gotham City is a big, wide, beautiful place, and we're so excited to have you in it with us. And you'll know when you know.
Yeah. Like I said, focus on, because you have so many things to focus on, and yeah.
If you want to get some like good Joker back in your life, I just replayed Return to Arkham Asylum, and that was sick.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I just listen to Purple Lamborghini, and I go with that. Like, really, if I feel like adding some Joker music videos in my life, like, Mr. Ward, it's coming up. Like, I'm so sorry, but you get all the tough questions because I know you can handle it. Like, and like, not like no one else can handle it, but I know you could maybe like, squeeze a bit out of you. But why didn't the Flash get early access to the, why not, Mr. Ward? What is happening? I thought you were the crown jewel, Mr. Ward.
You are the crown jewel, and we want to make sure that you guys have the best opportunity to participate in all of the DC3 sales that we have on the platform. And for open editions like this, your access is guaranteed to be there. So we did not include early access for back-cow holders on these drops, but we will for future drops that are gated by supply instead of time.
Is it because you wanted the masses for this one? New accounts, right? Is that the strategy, or you can't disclose it? Because that's just my speculation.
Well, we always want new accounts.
Oh, Caitlin, go ahead, please. Still.
It's an open edition. You have 48 hours. If you want to show up early, that's awesome. But, make sure you're there for the drop. But we want to make sure that everyone has access, including back-cow holders, to this drop. And, we know that you'll be there, and we hope that you'll enjoy what's coming.
And thank you for all the utilities so far for back-cows. Guys, I'm going to do a little plug as well. Next week, me and Sean going to throw down in his channel at Comics&Crypto. Just a small channel, not like mine, like the huge channel that I am. But so we're going to be talking over there and throwing down back-cows. So, gosh, come join us back there. Sean, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge collector in both physical and digital collectibles, and I've been involved in back-cows from the beginning. And I just gotta say, guys, like the things that you're doing and continue to do, it's just so impressive to me. It's so impressive to me, the innovation and how fun it's been, and the community. It's just, man, it really blows me away. And like to do something like this, what you guys are doing this week, it only can be done in Web3. It's really it can only be done in Web3, and I think people are gonna start to open their eyes to it. Especially people who have not gotten involved in Web3, they're really going to be interested in this. And I just want to say thank you. Like, thank you for crushing it. You guys continue to crush it every day. Like, thank you.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that. And we're glad that you're having fun. We're building for you all, and we know that we don't have jobs without a community behind us. So we're always listening, wanting to be better at what we're doing, and getting this feedback from you is super helpful, and we're constantly learning and trying new things for you all.
Yeah, so to close out, guys, tell your friends, tell your family, open an account, get 5, because you don't want to be chasing this in the secondary. It might get bloody, but you do want to hit the secondary too, like this is me putting on my marketing palm hat. But no, seriously, Sean, can't wait to catch up with you. Thank you so much for coming, buddy, and I hope you get to cover more of like the DC comics as well. Like, I know you do a bit, like only the huge ones. I hope you do that, and I'll be definitely, I'm watching every every big one. Like, is it worth it? Should I go for it? Kind of thing. We'd love to see some of that. But thank you for coming in as well, man. Like, honestly, dude, you're a great guy. And I want to thank Shae. Thanks for coming out, FA Shae, in the video stream. Straith, again, thank you for setting this up. Caitlin, please stay focused for us, and let us take everything. Let Mr. Ward and me just take it all in the chest. Like, you could just keep writing. Mr. Ward, always there, man. Always there. Chat, thank you so much, chat. And thanks for the polite feedback as well, chat. I know that there's a lot of things that we're waiting for, waiting for the same things as you guys are. But let's focus. Thursday, 48 hours. Let's go, baby. The Flash. Let's enter the multiverse, baby. Let's go. Let's go. And can't wait for the comic reveal tomorrow. Yeah, let's 29 variants, guys. First of its kind, experience only in Web3. Scarce, complex. Read the articles, rewatch the videos, and then watch the Flash. Can't wait. It's gonna be a Flash week. Let's go. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
all.
you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys. Bye.
Bye.